I'm Dan Schuman. I'm the president of Alpha State Liquidators, Inc. here in Atlanta. We're the oldest liquidator now in the city. We do the estate sales. I'm an auctioneer and an appraiser. We used to have a retail store, consignment shop, but we closed that about 12 years ago. And I basically went, thank you, God, I prefer just sticking with the estate sales. It's a lot easier. And my staff has been with me for 15 to 18 years, so they're getting old too with us. I have two girls that are versed in working and pricing things. They use it when we're doing a sale and setting up and pricing items. They use it for more ubiquitous things where I try to look at the more detailed things when we get into high-end art, high-end fashion, whatever we're dealing with. That's where your tool comes in handy for me. When I'm looking at an item that I'm not familiar with, I go to your site. I mean, we have to use several others too, because sometimes you don't have exactly what we're looking for. In the scheme of things, I use you about 85% of the time. I like the fact that I can use you to get marks on things that I'm not familiar with, because over the centuries, there's different marks on porcelains and things, so we use that. Plus, you're also getting, I noticed, more active in getting larger auction items from the bigger companies around the country. It's a great tool. I mean, I use it when I'm appraising too, because it's right there and it's easy to use. And we did a sale a few years ago for a doctor who passed away, and I walked into the house and they were giving me the tour, and I'm looking at the stuff going, oh my God. He had over 150 clocks, went into the basement of the house, and there was all this sterling silver on shelves, and they didn't know it was sterling. And I mean, it was all Tiffany. But the interesting one is on one of the shelves in the house was this little silver German box, and I'm looking at it. I had never seen one before. I'm just kind of, what is this thing? And I touched a button on the side, and this little thing came up and just started chirping, and it was a little bird and making chirping noises. That's all it did. It spun. And I went on WorthPoint, and I was trying to find a silver German box that, like a music box or something, because it wasn't playing music. It was just a bird chirping. And it was an automaton. I found it on your site, and it was like $10,000. I went, well, I don't think we're going to get that here at this sale, because I know the demographic in my town, and it's, the sophistication isn't here. So I got online with the owner, and I said, look, this item here, I'm going to give to the family. You need to keep this. It's a rare thing. I've never seen one, and it was exceptional, and it was on your site. That was, for me, that's a learning experience. There's a lot of things I learn on the site that I don't know offhand because I've never seen one before. The ones I'm getting used to on your site are some of the hallmarks. For me, it's accessing some of the accessibility. For me could be a challenge, but that's me. That's operator error, not the site so much. But for his appraising and assessing, it's one of the best ones out there for me. I love the service. My business partner loves the service. The two girls that I let use the service enjoy it. And they kind of have fun with it. They'll take it out, and when they're looking for their own personal things, they use it. So I said, that's fine. That's part of the perk of the job. They get to use it for us. But yeah, I love your service, and it's perfect for us.